Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Adam Snyder here with the Homegrown Entrepreneur, and today I want to kind of talk to you about the real lifestyle, the honest truth of an online entrepreneur. Everybody thinks, even my family included, thinks that all I do is go, spend time on beaches. I'm just sitting around at the house. I never go into work, and I'm just making all this money. Don't know how, don't know why they think that, but that's what they think. And I know there's a lot of you guys out there that think the same thing. Now, an online entrepreneur doesn't get to where they are today simply by sitting around, going to beaches, going to some nightclub somewhere, and never working. Do we drive around in some $1 million car? No, we don't. We're not all Floyd Mayweather. We don't make $300 million in a year by fighting a 36-minute fight. So what I'm here to tell you is that online entrepreneurs still work. We are still in our office. Yes, we might have a nicer car, might have nicer homes. Do we all have $3 or $4 million homes? No, we don't. Because for a lot of people, it's not practical. For myself, I have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. Now, I would not want to put my 6-year-old and 2-year-old in a $300,000 Ferrari. It's just not practical. And so where's my 2-year-old gonna sit? Where am I gonna put a car seat? Nowhere. So drive around in an SUV or a truck. Now as far as $1 million house, do we need $1 million house? No. $1 million house where I live would actually probably be in the top, I don't know, 1% of all the houses around here. I think right around here there's probably only maybe 15 to 20 $1 million houses. There's not very many. So it's not something that you would see. Why would I want the most expensive house in my city? Chance of me ever making money off it and selling it for a profit are fairly slim. Who wants to buy $1 million house? Especially in where I live. Now if you're living in Los Angeles or in New York, $1 million is not that much. It's not going to buy you a whole lot. Might get you a loft in New York, but that's just the point. Is an online entrepreneur is different no matter where you're at. Okay. So another thing, do we all fly around in a private jet? No, we don't. Do I fly commercial? Yes, I do. The nice thing about flying commercial is you don't gotta worry about all the stuff. You don't gotta get everything set up. You just go online or have my assistant go online, book me a flight, get me first class, get me a nice flight, good time, and off I go. It's that simple. Okay? And another thing, do we all have a huge team of people around us? Not always. The most that I ever have in a single day is probably 7 people. And one of them is not really an assistant, just helps me out with certain things, so it's more of a part-time. At the most I have full-time is only 3 people that work with me. So that's another myth is that all online entrepreneurs have teams of 20 to 50 people working for them. That's not the case. Okay, and are we all dating supermodels and spending our nights with world-class athletes? No, we're not. If my wife saw that I was dating a supermodel, she'd probably be a little mad, and I'd understand why. Now, am I gonna go hang out with world-class athletes? No. For one, those athletes that are at the clubs are probably not the ones that are making it's not LeBron James, and you don't got Dwayne Wade or Cristiano Ronaldo or Tom Brady. You don't see those people doing that. They live normal lives as well. They're about family, they're about their work ethic, everything like that. They might not be an online entrepreneur like I am or like some of you guys are, but they're still an entrepreneur in a sense. Okay, so the lifestyle of an online entrepreneur is fairly basic. We get up in the morning, might go to the gym, might do something like that, but we live a life that we want to. We get up when we want to, we work when we want to. We have dinner, we go on vacation, we spend money, like that we know is going to be there. We know we can spend money. If somebody asked me, how much does it cost for a gallon of milk? I wouldn't know. Okay, not that I've never bought a gallon of milk because I buy it all the time, but I don't go to the store and look at prices. when I was younger, I'd go to McDonald's and stuff like that, and I'd find the stuff on the dollar menu because I knew how much that stuff was. I knew I could afford that stuff. But other things like, Big Mac, or go to, Applebee's or some fancy restaurant. I know Applebee's not a fancy restaurant, but go to some other fancy restaurant and go, have some, nice steak, spend $80 on a steak. If I wanted to do that, I could do it. Take my wife on a nice dinner. I could do that because I know the money's there. And as an online entrepreneur, in my mind, it is all about knowing you can afford anything you want. I could go into any store, I could buy whatever I wanted, and I would not have to check my bank account. I would not have to see is the money there. I would know it's there. Okay, so an online entrepreneur, for me and for everybody, it's different. As an online entrepreneur, the lifestyle that I live is knowing I can buy anything that I want to, anything that my family needs. If we ever want to go on vacation, we can go. We can get up and go. It's that simple. I live the lifestyle I want to. Okay, so an online entrepreneur does that. Well, I think my family's here now, so I'm going to get going. But if you have any questions on, living the lifestyle of an online entrepreneur, on Monday I talked about, the best mastermind group, and that's simply the Secret Entourage. If you didn't check that out on Monday, or sometime during this week, check it out. I highly recommend it, and you will see some of the lifestyles that all these other entrepreneurs live. They don't all look like me, they don't all live the same lifestyle like me, but deep down it's the same person. We all have the same mentality. So if you want to be a successful online entrepreneur and you want to see the lifestyle that you will have later on, check out the Secret Entourage. I highly recommend it. So again, if you have any questions, comment below. Be happy to answer those questions for you. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, click that button right there, come today, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Alright, you guys take care.